Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 26 of my Magic Farm series. And things are going okay. No random explosions at the beginning of the episode. Everything seems to be working just fine. However, I forgot what I was in the middle of doing. But that's alright, because on today's agenda will be a project right here. I'm going to put another one of those farms here, only it's going to be for a different purpose. It's going to be a sort of tree grinder, because I'm going to be producing lots of different species of trees over there from the tree breeding, and I've already got silver lime and mundane larch, and there are plenty more that are going to be coming. I think it's a total of 102. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, there's a bunch coming for that. So what I need to do is set something up to start processing them, sort of like I'm doing over here with the bees. Once I get a new species hemmed out, I'm going to toss it in here and wait for it to work its way up to a stack of drones. And then from there, I should be able to have enough stock of the individual drones that I can just shut them off and put them in a chest. Well, the same thing is going to be going on with the trees. Once I get a new species found, I'm going to run it through the mill here, and it will sort of be an actual mill. There are a few blocks. Let's see here. The lumber mill that I need to figure out exactly how that works, and the sawmill as a maybe for grinding the planks. But I also am going to set up inside here. I'm going to set up what's this thing called? The woodworker, so I can make those fancy blocks. Now, you may have noticed when I open this up, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but all this time that I've been looking for a solution to the barn roof, for a white block to replace the quarried stone that I was using to emulate the tin roof, instead of going with tin, because I don't believe you can actually make that in tin. Let me look here. Tin? No. I am going to go with quartz, because with the quartz... Oh, you guys are so loud. With the quartz, I can make the slabs and the stairs, and I can finish the roof again. However, quartz are not cheap. And I think with the Magic Farm update that happened, I think it is now rather tough to mine quartz. I'm actually going to go take a look at that real quick. Now, I'm leaving this here for now because I may need it before I get the stuff done for the Thumbcraft. Hold on, let me turn off this music. There. Before I get the Thumbcraft research done that I want to do before I expand the rest of the Thumb building, and the enchantment area is going to be up there in that building, along with the what's it called, the brewing stand, brewing stand. So I think that's going to be temporarily there, but I'm going to head off to the Nether to see if I can manage to get quartz with this pickaxe that I've got. If I can't, then I'm going to have to figure out what I need in order to dig up quartz. So I will be back in just a little bit. Well, I am back. I have returned from the Nether. That was a really brief trip. Apparently there was some quartz right around the corner from the doorway. And I found out that I can, in fact, get quartz with the regular pickaxe. So, I think that my roof problem has just fixed itself. So I'm going to modify my pickaxe. Actually, I need to head down to the quarry. Let's go take a look at what we've got going on over there. Because last time I looked, it was getting pretty close to being finished. But it may need some more coal yet. I don't know exactly how deep it is. Yeah, I need some more coal. But it's deep enough that there is a lot of diamond activity. It looks like, let's see here, where's the diamonds in this one? There's that. And that. Looks like I've got almost 2 stacks of diamonds in there. But also, importantly, lapis lazuli. I'm going to need a lot of that so I can get some fortune on my pickaxe. So I can get some more digging done. That way I can, excuse me, that way I can get a fair amount of nether quartz out of each pick swing. Let's see here. Yep, these fill up with cobblestone once they start to run out. Because after the engines die, the machine, the quarry, keeps going for a little while and it just fills them up. But that is pretty close to done. I do need to check this. Alright, that's about half. I have still the 2 quintuples, but I'm working on some more of those quadruples. That'll be nice. Let's see here. Compressed, double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, and single. So I'm going to go ahead and compress this cobblestone, gather up my resources with the lapis, and then I guess I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and it looks like I had just shy of the 450 for the first modifier of the fortune, using lapis, either the raw lapis lazuli or the lapis lazuli blocks. You can use it to enchant this, and I've got luck and fortune 3, and it is now full. Now if I put more lapis in there, I think I might be able to get more on top of that 450, but I'm not too terribly worried about it. I do still have one modifier left on here that I might want to fill in. Now I could use, I think, diamond and a block of gold to add another modifier. So what I might do is haste. I'm not sure though. But I'm going to go off to the nether, get myself some quartz. I have no idea how much I'm going to need to get the roof done, but I'm going to go ahead and focus on that, try to get that knocked out, and hopefully I will finally have a roof on the barn again. That would be nice. Next, I need to toss some lights in there, but that'll be something else. So I will be back after I get to the nether and hopefully have enough nether quartz to do some serious business. So talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm back and I am here in the nether hunting down nether quartz. And this pick is doing me just fine. I've gotten all kinds of nether quartz. Let's see here, that's a 7. There we go, got 2 out of that one. It is working just awesomely. But the reason why I wanted to stop what I was doing and show you my progress. Has nothing to do... Oh, not another one of you. Has nothing to do with the nether quartz. It has, in fact, to do with this beautiful thing. This wonderful, lovely thing. This is an infernal beehive. You'll get the molten comb from these. Now, these guys need nether wart to work, and they need the absolutely horrible conditions of the nether in order to work. But these things are really hard to find, and I found some just inside of the hill here while going after the nether quartz. So I'm going to continue digging. I figure I'll go till I'm level 30 and use those levels to enchant something or stick them in the canisters or whatever. And then after I get to level 30, I will see just how many nether quartz blocks and slabs and stairs I need left to figure out how many more trips I'm going to need to make, and I'll just do that in chunks. So I will be right back. I just wanted you to see the bees, so talk to you in a minute. Okay, I'm back from the nether, and something occurred to me while I was coming down here to the barn. I went to the nether with, my backpacks, my grafter, my Thaumonomicon, the Beelizer, and all kinds of stuff that I really didn't need. I could have died. I was not thinking. Thankfully, it didn't really amount to anything, but I took some damage while I was in there. I am glad I have the auto repair on here, because I did manage to get into some annoying combat. But this is going to take a while to fix itself. But let's take a look at what I managed to get out of this. I think it's 9 stacks. Yep, it looks like 9 stacks. So that means a stack of blocks. Wait a minute, that can't be right. There we go. So more than a stack of blocks. That's awesome. So I will see what I can do with this. I should be able to cover at least a large portion of the roof. Let's go ahead and get these eggs picked up, because I need to make myself some more of those sandwiches anyway. There we go. I have almost another stack. Alright, I am going to get to work on the roof, and I will be back with an update about how many more blocks I'm going to end up needing. So I will talk to you in a bit. Okay, it looks like I only need to make one more trip to get the amount of nether quartz that I need to finish the roof of the barn. It's not exactly what I had in mind when I first built it, but it will have to do. And it does look decent enough, I suppose, so I'm happy with it. But I'm going to go ahead and head to the nether, but before I do that, there is one thing I wanted to take care of. I have got myself 30 levels, and I have some unenchanted gear that I would rather have enchanted. So that's what I'm going to work on. And as you can see, my pickaxe is slowly auto-repairing. It isn't the fastest thing, but it doesn't really need to be. But I want to do the breastplate, or chest piece, or whatever. 30 levels. Ooh! Ooh! Protection 4. Now that's good. And I've got haste. I believe haste has to do with digging speed. I think. I'm not 100% on that one, but that means I definitely don't have to add the redstone to add haste to this thing, because I can put redstone in there and get haste over here, which modifies the digging speed. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the nether, get some more nether quartz, another 30 levels worth, and that should pretty much be it for the barn, and then I can actually focus on this project over here. So, I will be right back. Okay guys, I have returned from the nether, and I have almost completely depleted my pickaxe, and gotten a fair bit of nether quartz, but as I was heading back to the barn, I saw this out of the corner of my eye. And that means that I have to try to get it. This should be close enough here. I'm going to move this over there so it's right next to it. Okay. Can I get it? No. Alright. How about... No. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh. Where'd you go? Come back! Come here! Ah. I'm gonna starve to death chasing you, aren't I? Where'd you go? I saw you go this way. Aha! Nope. Come here. Come here. I'll give you a good home. In a box. Come here! No, don't go over there. Oh. Ha. Hit. No. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Come here. Come here. Ah. Ah. Just park. Oh. Did I get it? I got it! Yes! What are you? Brimstone. Ha! I have another butterfly. Alright. Well, anyway, one of the reasons that I came back from the nether, well, actually there was a main reason. I got 30 levels worth of quartz. But the other reason is I ran out of food. So now I'm hungry. But first, before I get the food, I want to enchant this, so my 30 levels don't go to waste. Ah, I was hoping for like respiration. Oh well, that'll have to do, because it's what I've got. You go back in there. Alright. Where did I put my other butterfly? Was it in here? There it was. I need another glass bell. First, let's eat some apples. Nom 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 nom. There, now I'm just peckish. That'll work. Alright. So, first things first, a glass bell. Which I think is in here, yes. Just need one. Oh, now I'm hungry. That's right. I've got plenty of food. You go there, and you go there. I've got that one and that one. Weird. So it's a default white up until you click on it when it's in here. Interesting. But now I've got 3. Yay! That's right, Ollie. Butterflies. Alright. Now it is time to finish the barn roof. And probably harvest some meat. But I am going to go ahead and take care of finishing this off camera, and then get started on the project over at the woodworker's shop. So I will be right back. Alright, the barn is done, the roof is up, and I think it looks good enough. So, it is time to get to work on the next project, the woodworking / carpentry shop. So, any butterflies? Nope. I have already laid out the area where I'm going to be putting the farm. Now, I could have gone with a slightly bigger farm, but I decided that this area should be big enough. It can house 2x2 trees easily enough. All it needs is just to have multiple saplings near each other for them to actually grow. So that should not be an issue. I don't really foresee any real problems per se. So I am going to go ahead and get everything in here set up. I've already sunk the pit down. Now it's going to be connected through a basement to this building, and there will be a large, probably, no, not towards the river. I guess the sorting area and storage area will be underground over here-ish. And that's where I'm going to be dealing with all the stuff that comes out of this farm. Now, I am going to use a slightly different power setup than I have over there. Instead of using the logs to either turn into charcoal or to power the plant itself, instead I'm going to be fueling the whole thing with saplings. Now, I'm going to have to figure out the arrangement for this setup, but it seems like it's the best option since I am going to be producing a lot of saplings while I have this thing running. So I'm going to get to work on setting everything up. Ooh, I think I have enough. I think I have more than enough of the farm blocks. Oh yeah. I think it takes, what, 36 farm blocks to make one of those? Let's see here. 9 by, yeah, 36. A few of them will have to be turned into the other blocks. Let's see here. The gearbox, the hatch, and the valve. Oh, and the controls. So I need to make those 4 things. But I think I'm already good and set up for that farmer's backpack. I wonder if that works on those crops over there. I will have to make one and find out. But anyway, I am going to get to work on laying the setup out over here. I'll probably have the stairs going down along this wall. That way it just goes straight over there and doesn't interfere with this, and I can have like a little guardrail here or something. I don't know. But I'm going to get to work on setting that up, and I guess I'll be right back. Alright, while I was setting things up for the tree farm over there and getting everything together for that, something occurred to me. I have not gotten around to making the road. Since I went ahead and took care of the barn, might as well go ahead and start working on that too. So what I have done here is I've set up a hopper pointing into this basin. And I'm going to put gravel in, and it should automatically fill in there. Now the gravel won't get sucked out instantly. However, if I throw in a stack worth of tin to get the molten tin, it will pour the tin in on the gravel, to make the road, and then that should automatically get popped out and into the chest underneath when I move this over here. So let's see here. Nope, that's not how I'm going to look in there. There it is! Rough brownstone. Automatically making it. That is outstanding. And that should be about a stack's worth. Now, I'm going to come back to this when it's done. And actually, I'll just do that next. So I'll just wait here for it to finish. Make sure the doors are closed. And then when that is all done, I'm going to modify it. But first, I wanted to grab a few of these. I'm going to grab 8 should be fine. Just to give you an example of what this is, because I tinkered with this on a test map. If I lay these like that, and I just walk normally on the gravel here, you can see the speed that I'm walking. Now I'm going to hop up here and walk normally on this. It is markedly faster, but it is not the end-all be-all of quick. So there is one more step I want to do. Oh, and when you harvest this, it just it stays as the rough brownstone, and that's important to note for the next step. Now you can turn the brownstone into slabs, but that's not what I'm going to do for this project. So I will wait for this to finish cooking up, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and apparently the amount of tin that's used to make the rough brownstone is not even close to an ingot per block, so I got all kinds of extra tin left over. So that's good to know. You don't use up nearly as much tin to make it, so I'm happy about that. However, when I tried to empty out this trough because it had some excess liquid tin in it, I got 2 ingots and then almost another ingot's worth, so I broke that and put that back, and all of a sudden the stuff from in the chest here started, the iron blocks started flying out, so I had to do some quick repairs. But the rough brownstone, like I showed you before, can be used with a chisel to make this stuff called Brownstone Road. Now, it says for the rough brownstone you run a bit faster on it. With the Brownstone Road, it says you run pretty fast on it. So I'm going to use some of my chisel there and lay this out like I did before. And once again, for reference, here's normal walking on gravel, and here's normal walking on Brownstone Road. That is awesome. Now, the Brownstone Road, when you break it, just turns right back into Brownstone Road. However, I found out on my test map that if you break the Brownstone Road slabs, you get rough brownstone slabs. So be sure you have it where you want it, otherwise you're going to get a bunch of rough brownstone road, and that's not going to be useful. Now I'm turning it into slabs so I can use it for double the capacity, and I'm just going to take all this out and turn it into Brownstone Road. And I will go ahead and do this here so you can get an idea of how it looks. I do have to be careful with this. There we go. And the slabs also increase your movement speed. So if I wanted to, say, sprint on this, if I can stay on here, zoom! Haha, that is awesome. Thank you to whoever it was way back when that recommended I look into this, because this is going to be awesome. So I'm going to fill in as much of the road as I can with what I've got here, and then I'm going to start turning the rest of the gravel into Brownstone Road. If I make too much, oh well, I'll have some for later because there's still more road to lay anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. It looks like I won't be getting around to the construction of the woodworking place in this episode, but I am finishing several things like the barn and some other stuff. So I'm calling it a win anyway. So I'm going to empty this out, make some more Brownstone Road, and fill this in, and we will have ourselves some rapid transit. So I will be right back. Alright, the road is torn up everywhere that there was some in both directions. And now I'm just waiting for the brownstone to cook. I'm probably going to obliterate that chisel, but that's alright. It's for a good cause. Now I am going to... Let's see here. I can wait for that to repair, or I can throw some iron at it. I think that's what I'll do. Let's see here. Is that gonna... No, it needs the ingots. There we go. And it's repaired. Excellent. So I will toss this in here. And this goes back on the shelf. Alright, everything has a place. So now I just have to wait for... There, it replenished. Wait for this to finish doing its thing. It is cooking, or it has cooked the tin and is making the brownstone. Excellent. Alright, well, I guess I will be back when I'm ready to lay the road, or after it's done or something, and then probably wrap up the episode. So I will talk to you in a bit. Alright, one quick thing before I finish this off. These brownstone road slabs, you cannot place them on top of other brownstone road slabs to make a double slab on the ground. So if it turns out that you want to have a slope, you're going to have to use the road, the actual whole block, and not just a couple of slabs. And just to demonstrate, right, there's 5 rough brownstone slabs, plunk, and that looks totally different. 6 rough brownstone slabs. So be careful when you place these things. I have several, so I'm not as concerned with it, but it is something to keep in mind if you're keeping a hard count of things. So I'm going to have to set aside some actual blocks for the stairs because I want to be able to continue running on the stairs. And this road is very fast. I'm probably going to do an experiment while riding a pig on this to see if I can, I don't know, divide by 0 or something. But I will be back after I have finished the road, so talk to you in a moment. Okay, guys, the road is done. And I am over here by the village because I have the road coming all the way over here. And I wanted to show you a couple of things. First off, take a note of my hunger. I am at full bars of hunger. I have no status effects or anything like that. It's just me being full. Now, there is a cost to sprinting on this road. Watch my hunger bar. After I can sprint, there we go. Whoops. You can see that it is going through my hunger pretty quick. But you can also see that I am running faster than the chunks can keep up. And that is awesome. Whee! Alright, I'm all the way here. That took, like, I'm sure that took less than a minute to get here. But anyway, I did put some of the rough brownstone slabs that I got from accidentally breaking some of them in the floor there to replace the gravel that was there. This is going to keep going, and I'm just going to let it keep on doing its thing until it runs out of the additional tin that I put in here. And as you can see, it has a measurement of nuggets. So it's, let's see here. Go ahead, make a couple more. Da-da. All right, so it's so it's one nugget, 1/9 of an ingot per each of the brownstone. So naturally, all that road that I dug up, this is all that's left of it. I have a bunch more gravel left after having dug up all the road, and I even was able to double the usage because of turning it into slabs. So I have road everywhere. One other thing, however, before I do wrap up the episode, is this bee is being persnickety. It keeps turning into meadows instead of the cultivated, so I have to keep cramming cultivateds at it. It's kind of frustrating. It will stabilize eventually. Once it does, I can finally move on to bigger and better things. But for right now, that's what I have to deal with. These are populating pretty nicely. I'm getting some comb out of them. I have some of the preliminary crossbreeds, but that will be the main method of how I'm doing this. One bee at a time in here, or however I have this laid out finally. Then once I get it stabilized, I'll toss it in here, get a stack of drones, and then I can move on. So I will be producing a lot of trash from all of my endeavors. I have plans for the trash, but I can't do that quite yet because I don't have the infrastructure in place. Now, I said I was going to get to this episode, and I was wrong. I wanted to finish up the other side projects. That way they were just done so I can quit worrying about them and focus on these other projects afterwards. So the road is done. The barn roof is done. And I am pleased with both. So that is that. But I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap up here. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to respond. If you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. But this is where I'm going to have to cut it off. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night. In case I don't get another episode up before then, happy Halloween. And I will talk to you later.